right here we got a stock master cylinder that tore apart. As you can see, right here's the two different diameters. I just cut it off there. I threaded both ends, and I put that round stock in there. It's not too hard to get this piston out. You just take this snap ring off, this cap pops off, and then the whole piston and everything comes out. And then this is their quick connect system here. This is no longer on the truck. When I put the other master cylinder on, I took this roll pin out, and my steel braided line that I got, the ends are the same ends that are in here, so I just put the whole line in there and just eliminated all of that, so there's no check valves or anything in the line to restrict it. It's kind of hard to get the phone up in there to videotape, but as you can see, I'm pushing this with my hand, and it goes to the floorboard, and it also sits a good bit higher than the rest of the pedals. Took a little bit to get used to, but let me get it fired up here. You can hear the clutch. I got about 45 degrees out. And you'll be able to hear the clutch rattle here. That's it. I'm just pushing this in with my hand with a south bend dual disc clutch. And before I modified the master cylinder, I could push to the floorboard and it wouldn't even rattle. As soon as I did this mod, I pushed to the floorboard and it rattles. One other thing, when you put that round stock in there to make it adjustable, when this gets pushed in, let me put it back together here, that gets very close to the master cylinder where the two diameters meet. What I did, my rod hit the master cylinder and wouldn't let the pedal go the whole way down to the floorboard, and I had to modify my rod that I made. If you just make this correctly, you shouldn't have to run into problems. Somebody had mentioned about welding the rod to one end, which I'd be perfectly fine. I wouldn't see why you couldn't weld it to the small end here, then thread this end to make it adjustable. But I've been running this. It's been in the truck for over 3 years now, and I haven't touched it since I've done all this. Yeah, it's a pain to get the phone up in there to actually see what's going on. Yeah, as I mentioned, my steel braided line, my phone will focus. The line's connected right in at the master cylinder. I bypassed all them elbows and check valves, just so everything was free flowing. So as I said, putting on the steel braided line is what made the clutch push so easy. I don't know if that also involved taking all the check valves, because I did that all at the same time. I took the check valves out and put that line on, and it made the clutch push so much easier, but it didn't help it disengage any better. Modifying the master cylinder is what made the clutch disengage and rattle. That's where I get that rattle there, because it's disengaging the entire way. And crawl up in here. I'll go into low gear. See, it goes right in. Now sometimes reverse grinds. I don't know if it'll grind now or not. Now there it went right in. Now one thing is, once the transmission gets warmer, it doesn't go into gear as easy. Probably because the fluid's thinner and everything keeps spinning easier. But that's low gear that I'm putting it in there.